Hello, everyone. Welcome to Super Lorcana World, your one-stop shop for Lorcana. And as we are now in a new set, Into the Inklands is out. We're going to do our tradition of going through every card in the set by its ink color and discussing whether the cards are good or not good. I know that I've been testing a lot of these cards because the set looks exciting. Other people I know have tested the set as well, so I have some data to go off of. And we're just going to cover the cards. Are they good? Are they bad? Do they have potential? Or are they just bulk? We're going to find out. So today, we'll start with Amethyst, and then we'll just work our way across them. And hopefully you guys enjoy that, and let me know anything in the comments. And of course, please like and subscribe. We'll start here with Mama Odie. This was the first Amethyst card revealed, I think. Listen to your mama now whenever this character quests. You with 2 damage counters from a chosen character to chosen opposing character. 6 cost uninkable makes it really bad. 3/6 is okay, and 2 lore is fine. I don't think it's going to see any play until we have a dedicated amount of cards, a good strength of cards that can actually move damage around, do cool things. We're not there yet. There are a couple like little payoffs and whatever, but we're not there yet. So I think this is kind of unplayable. We have the Sorcerer's Hat. This is playable though. This is crazy. For it's a 2 cost to play. You can ink it if you want, and you exert and pay 1, name a card, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's named, put it in your hand. This is a very good payoff for the cards that like scry cards or put cards at the top of your deck or whatever. Just add them to your hand. It's free. It's literally a +1 every turn if you know what's on top of your deck, which you can do with things like the Cauldron and all sorts of other things. So yeah, this card's great. It'll see play for sure. We have Iago, a 3/3/2/1 evasive, nothing crazy. We have Hydros, a Titan. That might matter. But a 3/2/2 for 2 exert chosen character. Not terrible stats. Maybe it sees a splash of play. Maybe. Bestow a gift is an action, 1 cost inkable. Move 1 damage from chosen character to another chosen character. To chosen opposing character. Again, it's just a mini Odie for 1 cost, you know. The same thing with this. If we get a payoff for this, it'll be better. Until then, nah, not really. Diablo. So, Maleficent Tribal support here gets a bit of a thing. This character costs 1 ink to play. And you can ink it too. It's a 2/1 that quests for 1. Whenever you play a character named Maleficent, you look at the top card of your deck, put it on top or the bottom. Pretty good. Another card that conveniently falls right in the Sorcerer's Hat, just since we're talking about it. But yeah, it's a cool little payoff for playing Maleficent Turbo if you want to do that. If you're doing that, you'll play this. If not, then you won't. We have the Bosses on a Roll, which is a 3 cost inkable song. The top 5 cards of your deck, put any number of them on top or on the bottom, gain a lore. This card does multiple things. A, it fixes your draws for the next foreseeable amount of turns. Second of all, gets you a lore. And third of all, you can do it for free, potentially. People will play this card, and it's not too bad. It does get you a lore, which is huge. Like, I think that's the best part of it, honestly. Unfortunately, it doesn't add a card to your hand, but putting things on top, again, is pretty good. Especially if something like Sorcerer's Hat to immediately reward you. This gets a lot better. So yeah, I think this card sees play. It Calls Me, a 1 cost song, inkable. Draw a card and choose up to 3 cards from chosen opponent's discard and show them in the deck. This is a really cool card if we get sideboards, because it's going to put things... There are decks that like to have cards in their discard pile. And this just puts them back, which could be annoying. So yeah, is it a great card in main constructed play without a side deck? I don't know. It's like an upstart goblin, I guess, so sure, it's just a draw 1, potentially a free draw 1. So like, it's fine, and it might see play just because of that, and because of the following effect as well. But let me tell you, if we do get side decks introduced, this card's going to be much more playable. The Firebird, 4/6/2 for 1, ain't anything crazy here, just a vanilla beater, basically. Magic Broom. 6 cost uninkable 3/3 that quests for 1. We play this character. If you have a sorcerer character in play, exert chosen character, they can't ready at the start of the next turn. You will definitely have Sorcerer Mickey on the board, and you'll play this for 5 and perma-tap something for a turn. Again, it's officially perma-tapping or perma-exerting because they can exert if they have a card that unexerts them, basically. Or readies them, I should say. But it's a fine card. I don't think it's a Broom you'll play 4 of in Broom Turbo. Maybe you do, maybe you're crazy, I don't know. I think it's a fine card, though. It's not too bad in Brooms. You're not playing this if you're playing anything else. We have our first legendary, Maleficent. A 5 cost inkable 2/3 that quests for 2. Not bad stats. Whenever this character quests, draw a card. That's pretty good. during your turn whenever you draw a card. Remove damage counter from chosen character to opponent's chosen character. That's neat. See, this is not just a damage moving payoff. It's a Maleficent villain who quests for 2, and then you get to move something around. And it's not once per turn either. Like, let's say you draw multiple cards. You can move multiple damage counters around. So this card is a big inclusion in Amethyst. It's going to be a really powerful card. It will see play, without a doubt. Magic Broom, another one. This one is 5 and can't be inked, but a 4/4 with Rush, has quest for 2. Play this character, shuffle all Broom cards or discard into the deck. Not bad, eh? You know, if you need your Brooms back in deck, this is a card that'll do it for you. And it's You May, so it's optional, which is also pretty okay. So yeah, this card will see play for sure. Rush, and it can be cheaper because of Sorcerer Mickey, is pretty good. It is very good. We have Jafar, the Uncommon. 3-drop, inkable, 2/2 the quest for 2. When you play him, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. One goes on top, one goes on the bottom. It's not bad. It's no 3-drop Maleficent that just draws a card, but, like, it's okay. Maybe sees play for playing some other Jafar cards, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Otherwise, nah, probably not. We have Pua, a 2-drop inkable, 2/2 the quest for 2. When it's banished, shuffle in the deck. Not bad for aggro Amethyst strats. It might see play in that, but that's about it. We have Last Ditch Effort, exert chosen character. Then chosen character irritates challenger 2. It gives Amethyst some aggressive power, which is nice. I don't think it's really needed, though. I don't think it sees play. Lena Saberwing, a 2/1/3/1 with Rush. Nothing crazy. Magicka Dispel, 2/2/3 with 1. Nothing crazy there. Magicka Dispel with Shift, though. This is different. You play for 7 or shift it for 5 on a 4/6. When this character quests, gain lore equal to the cost of one of your items in play. We talked about this recently on another video where we're going over the cards in the set. This card will get better in time with better items. Until then, maybe you can try to make it work. You know, we're just not at the point where we have really expensive items that are good. One day we might, and this card goes crazy. We have Magicka Dispel, 4-drop, 3/4 the quest for 2. You can exert it, though, to return chosen character with cost... chosen item, with cost equal to or less than the character's attack to its old player's hand. So, like, I can add a 3-drop item back to your hand from this card. Not too terrible. You might play it in your item turbo decks just to get back items, because there are a lot of items that actually just banish themselves for doing things. Magicka can get them back for you once per turn. Not bad. I think it sees play. Ursula, 3/3 for 1. When this character's quest, chosen opposing character can't ready to start next turn. Nothing too crazy here. I'm not super impressed by this card. It's not even inkable. I don't think it's going to see too much play, but it might be okay. Maybe. Chernobog's Followers. A 1-drop, 2/1 the quest for 1. When this character quests, you may banish them to draw a card. This will get a lot better with Chernobog, as we'll see soon enough. But banish to draw a card. You know, get in a lore, draw a card. Not too bad. It's okay. I think you only really played on the Chernobog deck. Alright, we have some locations. Forbidden Mountain was the first location we ever saw, I believe. 2-drop inkable, 6 toughness, 1 move, 1 lore. It's vanilla. It's not too bad. We have the Sorcerer's Tower, which is a 3 cost to play inkable, 7 toughness, 2 move. Your character's named Magic Broom may move here for free. Characters with get +1 lore while they're here. Okay. So if you're playing Brooms, you're playing 4 of this. It is your location for Brooms. Unfortunately, there's no lore, but it's supplemented by the fact that it gives your characters there more lore. Definitely a staple in the Broom deck. Otherwise, you're never playing this card. Next up, we have the Queen's Castle, a 4-drop inkable, 7 toughness, 2 lore, 1 move. At the start of your turn, for each character you have here, you draw a card. This card's broken, it will see meta play. There's absolutely no way it doesn't. 2 lore is huge, first of all. 7 toughness makes it thick. Inkable is always good. 4 is a bit steep to play, but for this, I think it's fine. For each character you have here, draw a card. That's crazy, especially when you have cards with effects that when you draw cards, like, I don't know, Maleficent off the top of my brain, or other good drawing payoffs that we have in other sets, or even this set. This card is going to be a 4 of. This card is absolutely insane. Genie, 4-drop, uninkable, 3/5 the quest for 1. When this character quests, you may shuffle this card into your deck to draw 3 cards. Honestly, it's pretty good. Cards that just kind of duck out are neat, because they don't become subject to removal, Or maybe this thing has some damage on it, and it just cleans up that damage for you. It's not a bad card. It might see some play. Maybe. Maybe. All right. Almost done. We have Jafar. This card is insane. So, 7 cost to play, inkable, or shift for 5, whatever. 4 or 5 the quest for 1 with evasive. During your turn when this character is exerted, you may draw a card. Whenever you draw a card, gain a lore. Now, we obviously know about the combo with Whole New World. It's pretty bananas. This card is insane. There will be meta decks built around it. This card will be tier 1. It will see play. Expect to see it wherever you go. Alice. A 6-drop. Inkable 4 for the quest for 2. Super rare. You exert to exert an opposing character and all opposing characters with the same name. We've talked about this before. It's the same beef, right? This card is pretty meta dependent. If we have a lot of cards, if we have a deck with a lot of cards in the meta of the same name, like a Dalmatian deck or something, this card becomes really good because then you'll use them to like attack all those characters and kill them. So wide suspend is pretty good. However, if that's not a thing, this card won't see play. Might be suitable for the side deck if we get a side deck. All right, another Magic Broom. A 3-cost inkable 1/5 the quest for 1 while his character's location gets +2 attack. It probably will be at a location, so that's really good. As another broom for your broom deck, it's pretty lackluster, but is offensive threat, and maybe that's going to be useful for the deck. Magic Carpet. A 2-drop inkable evasive 2/1 that quests for 1, but you can exert it with a character of yours to a chosen location for free. Good card. If you're playing some kind of location toolbox or location turbo deck, you're playing 4 of this card. If you're not playing this card. But in those decks, this card is a very good tool for them. So expect to see play. Rafiki, 1-drop 0/2, quest for 1, challenger 3. If it battles a hyena, it takes no damage. If hyenas become meta, this is really good. Otherwise, you won't play it. Stratos is another Titan. 5-drop, inkable, 4 for the quest for nothing. But it does gain lore, equal to the number of Titan characters you have in play when you exert it. Remember that Titan Turbo deck? Remember the Hydros or whatever it's called, the Tap Titan? Pretty good card. Very good card. And evasive makes it even better because they can't attack into it. So yeah, if you're playing Titan Toolbox or whatever, you're playing 4 of it. Absolutely. I think you're actually playing 4 of every Titan if you're playing Titan Toolbox. But what do I know? Almost done. We have the Queen, 3-drop, inkable 4 to quest for 1, won't see play unless you're going to shift into her. We have Treasure Guardian, 4-drop, uninkable, 6/6 that quests for 2. This character can't quest or challenge unless it is a location. This is not really a drawback. You can move this to a location. It is not a big deal. This card will see play if you're playing some kind of location, turbo, or toolbox deck, and it has Amethyst in it. It'll see play for sure. And lastly, the lamp. Okay, so for fun, I did build a Jafar Genie deck. And this card slaps. It's a 2-drop uninkable item, but banishes item. If you have a character named Jafar in play, draw 2 cards. If you have a character named Genie in play, return chosen character with 4 cost or less to the player's hand. Now, it's more Jafar heavy, I'd say, because the Pot of Greed effect is really good. But like, have a Genie and then just start bouncing things back to hand is really powerful. And then you have things like the name escapes me, but the guy who returns the 3-cost item back to your hand from the banish. And there's some synergy. The lamp is pretty good, and it will see play, absolutely. Especially with Jafar just being a monster of a top tier threat, it's definitely going to see play. So what do you guys think about my review on Amethyst? Let me know in the comments. I think Amethyst gains a lot from this set. I don't think Ruby Amethyst is going anywhere, to be honest with you. But we do definitely have some cool options and some cool toolboxing we can do. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!